This week, we're talking about how to have a positive attitude in your business. Welcome to TomJacobs.com. I am Tom Jacobs. Makes sense, right? Subscribe to my channel here so you can get weekly updates on the new videos coming out every single week. I help business operators move to being business owners so that they can have the life freedom that they truly deserve and want. So today what I want to talk about, how to get rid of kind of that negativity in your head around the business, because I'm sure you have those days that it just sucks. Why did I ever get into business in the first place? I know I've been there before, and every once in a while go back to that place. But it can be so debilitating to you and your mindset and to your business overall if you let those negative thoughts kind of keep you from moving forward. So I've learned a few little tips and tricks to make sure that you are staying positive in your business. And not to say that you're not going to have bad days in your business and you want to like punch somebody in the face. Don't recommend doing that, of course, because that would be bad. How do you get that negative talk out of your head? Well, it's gonna be there, but the thing that you gotta do is drown it out with positive talk. Because a lot of times when we get into that little spiral to the downward depths of our minds, that a lot of times we forget about all the great stuff that you've done and that we've done. And so what I recommend is that you make a list of all the great accomplishments that you have done in your life. Press pause right now and do it. Make a list of at least 5 things that you've done in your life that have been really awesome. Are you still doing it? Bing. All right, do you have that list of at least 5 things? And later on you can go ahead and expand on that. But look at that list. I mean, come on, what have you done that has been pretty amazing? You opened your own business. A lot of people talk about it, but very few people actually do it, and you have done it, and that's pretty awesome. Now, look at that list and think about what you had to do to actually accomplish those things that you're most proud of. And those are, you should have the things that you're most proud of on that list. And it's probably you were nervous getting into it and you had to do a lot to get to it. But once you got the accomplishment, it was like, woohoo, it was pretty awesome, right? Celebrate. So when you're looking at the times where it's like, oh, life is just so hard. Yeah, sometimes it is, but you know what? You've conquered it before and you can conquer it again. I mean, look at that list. Wake up every morning and look at that list and read it out loud and it's like, I did this, I did this. Now, I did a bodybuilding competition 8 years ago and won first place after missing the first competition that I was registered for. I can tell you that at another time. That whole story was very traumatic for me. But I had a failure and then I came back and I won. And that is taking those failures, taking those things that just, it seems so hard, but getting over it and knowing that you can overcome just about anything in life, except maybe getting hit by a car. So your homework is to make that list of all the great accomplishments that you've done in your life. And then what did you do to make those accomplishments become a reality? I'm sure it was a lot of stuff. Be proud of it. And then read it aloud every single morning. And especially on those mornings or those days that seem really tough. Look back at all the great things that you've done and celebrate. And know that you can overcome whatever comes your way. Now, the second piece that I want you to think about is the failures. And failures are really pretty awesome. Actually, they are successes in disguise, believe it or not, because they are learning opportunities for you. You can learn from failures and you can turn that whole thought process that a failure was a bad thing into a good thing, knowing that you've learned something from it. So look at all the times where things didn't go quite your way, but what did you learn from it and what have you done in the past to get over it? And once you kind of put that whole pattern together, you're going to see that, oh yeah, what I'm going through right now is very similar to this failure that I had recently, and I can get through it, and I always have and I always will. And that is how you stay positive in your business. I hope this was helpful for you. I know it was helpful for me because every once in a while I go through this little mindset issue as well. Nobody is impervious to it. Celebrate those successes. Celebrate the times where you've overcome failures and where you've learned great things from those failures. That is so important in life, because if we don't celebrate all the great things, then it's just going to become a drain. And I don't want that to happen to you, because that's when burnout happens. Take these words of advice from somebody that's been there and done it, and I hope to connect with you soon. Just go to tomjacobs.com, request a consultation. We can talk on the phone. Make sure you're subscribing to my channel so every week you can get these great videos on how I can help you out. This week we're talking about how to have a